Hello everyone, Ace here, and today I have some rather notable news. Because the popular Mongolian basket weaving website 4chan has been hacked and, as a consequence, taken down. Which is already pretty significant news on its own. However, this particular hack has been extremely successful in getting all kinds of information. For a start, it is of note that the entire source code for 4chan has leaked as a direct result, which down the road might have some pretty lasting consequences. In the more short term, however, it is also of note that all of the Jannies on 4chan have also been doxxed as a direct result of this hacking, with a number of which even being reported as using their own .edu email accounts for their logins. Some absolute galaxy brains at work there, no doubt. Now, there are also rumors that some .gov accounts were found among the email accounts listed for the Jannies. However, that appears to be more rumor than actual fact. Even still, this is a massive disaster as far as 4chan as a website is concerned. A disaster that is entirely of that platform's own making, as they appear to have been using extremely outdated code, which is what made the platform vulnerable to hacking in the first place. In fact, the code appears to be so old that a significant amount of time may be required to replace it before 4chan can actually make its return, which is to say the site's likely going to be down for a good while. So what are my thoughts on this whole situation? Well, I think they're rather self-evident. Clearly the code needed to be adequately updated to prevent this sort of thing from happening in the first place. As I previously stated, it is entirely the fault of the people running 4chan for allowing their website's code to fall that far behind. I cannot even begin to speculate the long-term consequences of the entire source code of 4chan leaking, so I'm not even going to bother trying with that. One thing I will mention about all of the Jannies from 4chan being doxxed is that while I don't condone doxing, I will say at the very bare minimum that it is going to be somewhat curious if anything particularly interesting is found. Like if it turns out some of the Jannies got outed as Antifa, or even potentially feds. Overall though, this is one of those situations where it pays to keep paying attention. And to that end, I will continue to endeavor to keep my ear to the ground and keep you all informed should any more news come. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.